Chapter 5 of The Scarlet Letter is titled Hester at Her Needle. The chapter focuses on Hester Prynne following her release from prison. Left to her own devices, the community largely ostracizes her, but in response, Hester exhibits an extreme level of resilience and determination. She chooses to move into a small abandoned cottage located on the outskirts of town, on the edge of the forest. Though Hester considers leaving Boston, she decides to stay. Hawthorne proposes two theories for Hester's decision. One explains that staying in the town allows her to continue doing penance for her sin, and consequently she's paying for a passage to heaven's gate. The other argument presented is the possibility that she is bound in some way to Reverend Dimmesdale, her secret and as of yet unnamed lover. Hester survives by producing ornate, skillfully made sewing pieces, and her work is so fine that she soon builds a business creating garments and embroidered items for the upper echelons of society. However, her fellow citizens refuse to hire her for bridal wear or for the creation of garments to be worn during times of celebration, as her social standing and the symbol of her sin would be seen as an ill omen. Despite her sinful act, she was so good at her work that people were willing to adorn her skillful creations, yet still look down on her due to her indiscretions. Even though her craftsmanship was greatly admired, her reputation and social standing suffered. Hester's only solace from the cruel treatment by the society is her daughter, Pearl, whose radiant beauty and charm are a constant source of joy to her. There's an aside describing that her artistic creativity and liveliness seem to have shifted into Pearl and her needlework, leaving her own physical appearance dull and unattractive. She embraces the colorless and joyless lifestyle that came with her punishment. She wears only drab, dark dresses, the only exception being the vibrantly colored Scarlet Letter on her chest. Hester's lifetime of isolation has turned her into a keen observer of her society. She experiences an emotional distance from everyone, which has given her an enlightened perception of the flaws, sins, and hypocrisy in her fellow men. Overall, this chapter demonstrates Hester's resilience and adaptability in the face of adversity and social embarrassment.